Subsequent party cool, stopping at the chair ride. Coming with your girl, whatever you like. Bedroom, baby, you can wear them, girl, it's cool. Took up the dishes, if you do, that's what you do. Cause it don't matter, no matter what you've been told. Because you want to do a song, all sexy, you want on the phone. So you know how you to choose it on. So go with your boots on. When I saw you in the club, you were looking so fly. So brought tears to my eyes, cause I was mesmerized. I made your boots clap back for the very first time. I put you in the limelight, cause you're so damn fine. All you sexy ladies tonight, we go live. Come and party with the baby. Oh wow. Put your hands to the sky, we gon' ride or die. Me and Cupid on the track, representing on side. It's a new thing to have country swag.
We gonna come on in this morning. You know the music rights don't allow us to play the whole song. Yes, it do. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm feeling good, man. It's election day, so you know it's if you liken it to a football game, we're not just in the fourth quarter; it's overtime.
Man,
it's time to rock.
It's really time right now. It's game time.
There you go.
How do you feel about the turnout for the elections?
Yeah.
How the people coming in? How you got the crowd?
Man, it's a huge crowd. It's been going on since 7 a.m. this morning, and it's no surprise. I mean, there's a lot of momentum going on for each candidate. I know in my race in particular, I'm getting a lot more phone calls, a lot more texts. Okay, where do we go to vote? What can we do? So the momentum is moving in the right direction. And please, if y'all have not come out to vote yet, today is the day. It's election day. Come out. It's a beautiful day. God bless us with beautiful weather. So there really is no excuse if you haven't voted yet.
Even if there is an excuse,
right?
Scratch that for a minute, because this is going to matter for more than just this excuse time. Mm-hmm. It's going to matter. When's the next election?
I mean, there's a lot going on, but for Missouri City, you won't get another chance to let your voice be heard for another 2 years.
So that matters. 2 years, a lot can happen.
Exactly. Now, there's other races, but to the point you're bringing up, we need to be in the condition to make sure we're voting in every single election. We have March primaries coming up in just a few months for state and federal elections. We have to get that mindset. We almost need to drive by the polls and make sure they're open. You know what I mean?
What's the difference between this election and the next election or any election?
Got you. So this election is municipal elections for the city of Missouri City. We have at-large candidates, and we have myself in a special election, given that council member Jeffrey L. Boney, he tells me the L is important. He's running for mayor, so they called a special election. So we're running alongside the general. However, in March, there's federal and state elections as well for primaries. You have to pick the people you want to run this time next year for the midterms. So it can be a lot of confusion, but that's where voter education platforms.
That's why you're here.
Yes. And that's why Most City Radio is here.
Yay.
To make sure that the message gets out, because we got to reach the people where they're at. You know, my lane is voter education. You know, I want to work in City Hall. I've been out in the community. But what's so good about programs like this and radio shows like yours is you're touching the people daily with how they want to learn and how they want to be educated. Everybody wants to know and have a voice in this city. Yes. I refuse to believe people are just tuned out to be tuned out. If they're tuned out, it could be because they're not being spoken to in the way that they need to hear it. So
the position that you're running for right now and the position that you're in, what do you do for us?
So as a city council member, we set ordinances, or I say I'm speaking into existence. If elected, I would set ordinances for the city, everything from street lights, development, economic development, also connectivity, our mobility and infrastructure. It's not just paving roads and making sure people can get where they need to get on time. That's important, but it's also having an understanding of how traffic is moving, how we can lessen congestion everywhere. So roads improvement projects, also working with state and federal officials to bring dollars and resources in as we're looking to both redevelop and develop all parts of Missouri City.
That And in layman's terms, to someone who was to come and ask you, hey, what does that mean? How does that affect me on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah. Simply put, we working for the people. We working for you. End of story. If you want to have a good grocery store, it's my job to bring people to the table to have a good grocery store. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the current ones that we have right now, but we can do better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's wrong with having an Aldi or even a co-op along Texas Parkway to give people options?
So we won't have to travel.
There you go. There you go. And there's nothing wrong. I'm so glad we have all the grocery stores that we have in across the city, but we need to have a balance. And I think to have that balance, you first need to have a vision that encompasses every single person in the city, regardless of where they live.
So even though, because we leave to go to the grocery store, we leave to go to Walmart, we leave to go to the bigger stores, HEBs and all that stuff. Wasn't there at one time like a HEB around here or a Kroger around here right in our neighborhood?
There absolutely was. And I'll give you one better. At one point, we had a hospital in the city of Missouri City. It was, if memory serves, it was along 1092 or Murphy Road and Highway 6. I want to say where the Lowe's is currently.
Yeah.
But my point in bringing that up is there was a time where we had those types of opportunities, whether it was fresh produce or healthcare, where we didn't have to go outside to Sugarland, Pearland. Nothing wrong with that, but why not Missouri City?
Yeah.
And in fact, at one of the candidate forums, I had mentioned not only do I want to see another hospital in Missouri City, but I want a level 1 trauma center in Missouri City. There's currently not one in Fort Bend County.
So you would have to be escorted or flown or
yeah, if something seriously happens to you, you have to go outside of Missouri City. And I pray to God that you'll get the healthcare and attention you need in that time, but you shouldn't have to travel that far. So that's one of the bigger projects. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm not here to sell any wolf tickets. Bringing a hospital, bringing grocery stores, it's going to take time, but it also takes planning and proper vision as well.
It takes initiative.
Correct.
We got to start, at least have the conversation. Hey, conversation rules the nation. I mean, it depends on what part of the nation you're in.
Wait a minute now.
Hey, so what can Missouri City look forward to right now coming up?
Yeah. So there's a number of things that we can do that I like to call like low hanging fruit. One of my biggest missions right now is to take care of seniors and take care of families. So a lot of the stuff that I want to do doesn't cost a whole lot. Why don't we have workshops that we can bring seniors into the community center where they can not only connect, but learn given their current stage of life? I'll give you a quick example. If a loved one passes away, if your loved one passes away and they handled certain aspects of your life, when they pass away, there's a certain level of education that you now have to have.
Yeah.
Real life example. If you're the family member who passed was taking care of finances, well, now you have to have financial literacy education. Missouri City can stand in that gap and provide free education services at the community center. We have the resources, we have the subject matter experts to bring in and talk to them. There's no reason why we can't do that on a routine basis. Again, it takes planning and preparation to do that. And the last thing I'll mention, one of the things that I've been thinking about when we talk about resiliency or making sure that we're safe, whether it's man-made or natural disasters. We currently don't have a resiliency plan on the docket. That's one thing I wanted to promote while working as planning and zoning commissioner, making sure that we had a policy that we could look towards to take care of people. So going back to seniors, in the event that the power goes out that we've seen for over 7 days with the last major event, we didn't have proactively a designated place where people can go, whether it's a warming station, cooling station, or just come charge your phone. We should be able to have that again in a proactive way, meaning before stuff hits the fan, people know where to go. Missouri City can be that place.
It's a place set in stone. Hey,
there you go.
If anything ever happens, we can go to this.
There you go.
We don't have a Red Cross. We don't have anything. Or even if it's just a Missouri City municipal help.
You can go anywhere. You can go to Thurgood Marshall. That's been done before, where it's been a donation center.
Yeah.
You can have the community center that I mentioned. One thing that the current administration, everybody on council has done well is they've invested new facilities along Texas Parkway. We can utilize those areas. My point is, in a proactive way, coming on your show at Mo City Radio, making sure we're putting it out in flyers, publications, emails, letting them know here's where you need to go. Not everybody's on social media.
Because we went crazy when we had that ice storm. We went crazy when we had no electricity for 10, 11 days.
It was crazy.
And there was people literally in them houses, and it was hot.
Yeah.
So what about technology assistance for the elderly as well? Because a lot of them are not a part of this world as we know it, because they have a lack of education when it comes to paying their bills, even on the phone.
I mean, honestly, you got to meet people where they're at. You can't put a phone in everybody's hands if they're not comfortable with it. There are ways to help educate, to your point. If you think of the companies like Cellular Wireless, who have phones that work well with our seasoned saints.
Yes.
But I think there's other modes of communication to make sure that they're taken care of.
Yeah.
Yes, put it on the internet, put it on your website, but also, what's wrong with knocking on doors?
Meaning, what I mean is when having a place for them to go, an education system, with like the financial literacy, if they want to know or learn, hey, how do I log into my bank account? How do I access this? My settings are off. A place where they can come and still, because they will give up. I've seen it. They will literally give up and say, I didn't know how to do it. And someone's on the phone saying, well, you just pay your bill here, this, and do this and that. And they're like, no, I'll send it in the mail. And if there's a natural disaster.
There you go. And that's actually one of, before we got on air, one of the programs that we can do. That's not going to cost a whole lot of money. Have those type of training programs for seniors. And actually, you just gave me an idea of having those, maybe quarterly, doing something like that, where we, again, have people
just a little workshop and get to know them at the same time. Who's here? Go out, advertise, spread the word, come here, use it for all situations.
So when I get elected and have that program, you can be my co-host.
Hey, I'll be right there with you. And I love them. They love me too. What you call them? Seasoned saints. I love that. I never heard that. Seasoned saints. So I want to know a little bit more about you. People just see you and they see others and they see them running for election. You are from Missouri City, born and raised.
Raised. I was raised in Missouri City, came through Fort Bend ISD schools, the whole nine, went away to college, but came back, got my master's degree at University of Houston. So I've been in Missouri City.
What made you want to come back?
Honestly, and I've said this before, there hasn't been another place I've lived where I can feel safe growing up. Looking how I am, build, color, take it however you want to take it, but being raised in a safe space, being able to thrive. Like, I went away, I got 2 degrees, found my good thing, found a wife, came back home. Why not Missouri City?
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to be safe. Never had any issues with our police. All of our public safety teams, a lot of them are raised in Missouri City too. So they kind of know it's already diverse no matter what side of the city you live in. So it was the obvious choice for me to come back and start my family here. My parents, they moved down here. I think that was early 90s when we moved down here, and just seeing the opportunity that we had, I could, like I said, I can move free. And not everybody who looks like us can say that, where they can move free and safe, where if you see the cherries and berries behind you, you're not going to
be
freak out,
panicking and tripping.
It was probably something you did. You sped.
Yeah,
give you a ticket, move on your way.
It's not that serious here.
Right.
I love Missouri City. I'm a transplant. Excuse me, as well. I'm from Louisiana, but I moved here 20 years prior, 22 years prior. I moved from Arizona here. I'm from Louisiana, but I was in Arizona. I moved here. I have lived in Katy. I've lived in Houston. I've lived in Rosenberg. I've lived all around the skirts and everything. Missouri City is my place.
Yeah.
It is it's a lot of us here, a lot of Louisiana. It's a lot of everybody, but I love the fact that they embrace. We got 504 Day. We have Juneteenth parades. We have, they embrace us. They really love us here, and I love them back. So I couldn't see myself doing any other thing.
And that's like another thing we talked about before we got on, is having that safe space to grow. There's been so much talent that's come out of Missouri City.
Yeah.
And what I want, they got to come back, man. But we got to give them a place to come back to.
Well, they weren't as important as they should have been.
Right.
They weren't they didn't get the notoriety and the praises I believe that they should have gotten, because they are great now, and we don't want to have our youth, because a lot of them came through the high schools and everything, go away to get what they need to be successful. We really have what they need here, and it needs to be publicized, and they need to know that they're invited. And especially here at Mo City Radio, we engage the youth. We love it. I mean,
can see that daily. The event you had, what was it, last Saturday or the Saturday before
Friday,
at Buffalo Run Park,
and we're gonna do it again on the 23rd.
Yeah, listen, that I may have jumped up and down a little too hard. My knee was hurting.
Oh yeah, you know it's getting cold out there. You can't do all that. You can't do all that.
But now, to your point though, the energy that the youth had, as you platform them, their songs, they were great original songs, and the crowd was hype. It was a good time, man.
In their city. Man, at home.
There you go.
In their backyard.
Safe space.
So most of the students that came, a lot of students came. We had like 30 students come from Marshall just to volunteer. And they gave them special credits for it. And so I want to make sure that they get rewarded in ways that heal the soul.
Yep. And there's another way to reward that too. I'm going to pivot a little bit back to the campaign, but I think Missouri City has a place in our schools, right? So we're governed by independent school districts, and I have much respect for Fort Bend ISD. At the same time, I think Missouri City can stand in the gap, whether that be wraparound services or just other ways to support around STEM, the workshops that we talk about, job training. Missouri City can do that. The mayor's youth council is one way, but I think we can expand that.
Can we get access to it though?
There you go. And I had a conversation over email with a potential voter who had mentioned mental health services for youth. They had seen that as a gap, and that's part of the reason why I ran in the first place. I don't have all the answers. I don't know everything. You'll never hear me say that, but I do believe in having conversations with people who are out there in the community, doing the work, living their lives, who see areas of opportunity where Missouri City can step in. And I think our schools and working with them is one way we can do that.
Propositions.
Listen, that's it's a lot. It's a lot. I know, but there has been a lot of education towards that. I know State's Senator Boris Miles and State Representative Ron Reynolds, they recently hosted I'll just call it a proposition training program. I believe that was done with the Missouri City Chamber of Commerce as well. So there is floating around social media, there is proposition education on there, but please read them. That's the best thing I can say.
Today.
Yeah.
So you better read quickly.
Read quickly. Perfect. Read quickly, and then get the cheat sheets or the guides. They're meant to help you make your own decision. But please read them. I know there's propositions on supporting veteran widows of veterans. There's some funding around water, and then lowering those property taxes as well with the homestead exemption. So
give them money. Y'all giving it to.
That's it.
We talked about yesterday, and I'm gonna bring this up. We're giving millions to Metro, and we get 7 curb to curb. I'm just guesstimating 7 curb to curb vehicles, and what?
Well, opportunity to expand that relationship, because what I don't like is, to your point, the way the contract is set up, we're locked in. We're in it, right?
There's no renegotiating?
I haven't seen it.
No,
yet.
Is it possible though?
To me, anything is possible. All contracts are negotiable, right? But beyond that, while we have them, let's see what other services we can use. I'll give you a quick example at the Texas Southern University. There was there was an autonomous metro vehicle that took students where they wanted to go. No driver. You sit in, and it's about 4 or 6 that can fit in these little pods here, and it just drives on its own. There's GPS, algorithm, stuff above my pay grade that makes it happen. But with putting a small footprint like that somewhere in the city, that's an option that Metro should be able to provide to us, given this
large,
1970s
crazy contract.
Right.
If we make 100 million,
there you go.
They get 50.
So
hold on. No, don't do that. Don't you breeze over that. Man, if they listen, just because.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Metro.
Mhm.
Can I have your money? No. Can I have half? Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. What will you give us?
Right.
7 vans.
So, but to your point, I think the contract should be open to renegotiation. In the meantime, I'm trying to look for different services that we can use to support our people in the here and now.
So we can suggest things that they can. Maybe we can't renegotiate the
Right.
track
Mhm.
in that way,
Mhm.
the track in that way, but we can ask for more
There you
services
go.
to fulfill
There you go.
the contract at least, right?
That's my goal.
I think that's a great goal
Appreciate you.
because I mean our students are here.
Yep. That's why I brought
Um,
up the TSU example, because I wrote it and it was safe. Again, small footprint, because I don't need, a huge bus rolling down Texas Parkway
that's
that's going
not
to
cute.
cause more. There
Yeah,
you go.
it's not cute.
So let's have a different vision.
Let's
Let's
get
think outside the box.
2025 ish, 2030 ish,
There you go.
and we have a lot. I have 2 students, and thank FBISD for this, I guess. That go to Marshall.
Mhm.
They are in the college classes. They're gifted and talented, and they go to HCC, and they're
Mhm.
receiving their 2-year degree.
Yep.
In the process. So when they graduate, they'll be straight if
Mhm.
they want to be.
Right.
Right. They need transportation.
Yes, they do.
We have sidewalks on, but that's
it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, mobility is key.
scooters.
Something. And I know, I believe Metro has a bike program as well, but there should all options should be on the table.
Yeah.
Let's address it all and figure out ways that we can maximize the contract we do have. And if there's opportunity to improve on the contract, let's do that too.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. What do people need to know about you that people don't, they assume this,
Yeah.
but you're like, nah, that's not me.
Well, I would say that I come off as a very nice guy. And I think I am, but when it comes to fighting for people, when it
Passion.
comes of taking care of the least, the last, the lost, and those who need to have a voice, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for them. Period. I had to stop myself from using colorful language, but
We don't mind.
no, I know. But I think people, they think, oh, James is a nice guy. He gets along with everybody, and that's true.
To a
But
certain point.
thank you. There is a fight in me when you mess with me and mine. Like,
So you kind of got that Moses in you, that
a little bit. I'll take a little
that
bit
little
of that.
Peter, a little sometimes. Yeah, put your knife up,
Just a
Peter.
little bit. Yeah, they're just. But to use your words, I'm passionate about what I'm passionate about. And right now, and yesterday, and the day before that, and tomorrow, I'm passionate about people. That's why I'm running.
Mhm.
This opportunity, it was something that I had to prepare for quickly, given that it was a special election. But when I looked around and had seen my track record of service, whether it was in planning and zoning, Parks Foundation vice president, or tiers 3, I knew that I can do more. And when you can do more, you should do more.
Out of all the things you could be doing, though, out of everything that
Yeah.
why this?
Yeah, again, it just goes back to the people. If I'm in my neighborhood,
What happened to you? What did you see when you were small, young? What did you experience that made you say,
Yeah,
I'm going for the little guy. The underdog got my attention.
I don't. You can still hear me?
Yes,
there we go.
yes.
Yeah, I think you may have to ask God on that one, because I've always been.
It's in you.
I've always been this person, so it's just been a part of me. I can remember.
Here I am, Lord, on asking questions about James.
my grandma. This is random. Now this is just James talking, right? But my grandma, she always used to comment when I would go back. I was born in Brooklyn, so whenever I would go back to New York, she can always tell like where I was if she'd look out of her window, because I always had on a shirt and tie.
Really?
Yeah, as a young kid. As a young kid,
I was on it.
I don't know. I like to look good. That was my version of looking good. But I've always had a professional demeanor, and I felt like people, they will take you seriously, and they will listen to what you have to say, depending on presentation. This is just my personal opinion. This is how I rock.
Yeah.
But understanding that aspect of it, and knowing that I can help more people, I can do more, I can navigate, I can be in rooms with CEOs, or I can be with my people wherever. It doesn't matter. That's how I wanted to navigate the system. Again, going back to safety and surviving. So I knew that I was always different. So I decided long time ago, how can I best serve myself, my family, and the people doing what I do?
And it works.
So, and it's working so far.
So what do you do for a living? I know you mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, so I'm in financial services. I'm a marketing consultant for a Fortune 500 retirement services company. So basically, what we do every day is help people save. You'll see a theme even in my professional life. We help people save for retirement. Specifically, we work with nonprofits, so that's K through 12, higher education, government, and healthcare. The people who don't necessarily make a lot of money, but are serving people daily. We're thinking nurses, teachers, fire and police. Those are the people that I work with daily to help them save for retirement. Yeah. So if you can put $5 away every day, you'll be all right.
It matters, because imagine taking care of people your whole life and having no one to take care of you.
Bingo. Yep.
Yeah, that'll make you change your mind. Because and I mean, I did healthcare for a long time. I had group homes taking care of mentally and physically disabled veterans. And I stopped doing it. I started accepting anybody because mental illness doesn't have a face. You can't tell. I mean, some
Doesn't
people
look the same either.
You know how many people who are on the spectrum that walk around today and they don't even know, and they can't get the services they needed because it has not even been acknowledged.
Correct.
So I did that for a long time. So I understand the need of, and I understand healthcare workers understanding that, you may not always get the best healthcare worker,
right?
And I don't want them taking care of me. I'm gonna have to go on and put this money on the side so I can have a good life when I'm in my time to rest. When it's time for people to give back, I want them to be able to give back cheerfully.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know that about you. Now I know.
Yeah, I do. I'll be cutting up. I just look like this. I told you. What else do you want to tell the people? Is there something that you just gotta tell them and need them to know?
Man, basically, I just the appreciation that I've had for everybody that I've met out here on the campaign trail. It's really meant the world to me. I haven't mentioned it too much, but we lost my dad during this campaign. He passed away in September, and it is a big loss. It's still something I'm dealing with, but the support I found from just random people who, I saw on social media, you mentioned your father passing. I appreciate you. That means a lot. So really it's just a big thank you. I do intend to win. I do intend to work hard for you, but if the election goes the other way, I'm still going to be here, and I'm thankful. I'm going to continue to work hard for the people. So one thing I want to say is just thank you. And you can follow me on socials anywhere you want to. It's at James for MCTX. That's
you talk to the people.
Yeah,
you interact with them.
Oh yeah, that's all the time.
If they hit you hit them back.
DM me. DM me. Hit my email. We can have a conversation.
So you're a person that's in office, if you want to say that, because we.
Technically an appointed official, yeah.
James for president.
I don't know if I want them problems. I may stay in most cities.
Ooh, man. Ooh, what you think about what's going on since we're there? What you think about the shutdown and the people? There are really people who out here that depend on these benefits wholeheartedly. They don't know anything else due to disability or whatever it is. What do you think?
I think we need
Jesus.
Yeah. and a change at the very top is what I think. But again, while we're in this mess, there are resources that's going on. I know I actually talked with a person now locally who's doing a food drive off of I think I don't want to say the wrong address, but again, DM me and I'll make sure it's not.
Post it. Just make sure you post that for me. Y'all go to his page and he'll post it. He'll tag us. Y'all look at our page. We'll get it out.
But there's people. But to your point, like with the SNAP benefits running out, whether or not
running out is a big word.
It's crazy. And here's the thing: it doesn't have to, because a judge had mentioned that there's emergency funds that the president could use, and the judge actually ordered the White House and the federal government to use those emergency funds. Now, we know from past track records that the current occupant of the White House
you can't tell
may or
him
may
what
not
to do.
listen.
Yeah, you can't tell him what to do. He's special.
Yeah. So we just got to keep fighting. We got to keep fighting at all levels of government. It does start local. It does start with this race that I'm running for and others are running for. But then we also got to think at the county level, at the state level, and federal level. We have to put people in place who we know are going to look out for you.
The crazy part is people are afraid to vote.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say about that? They are worried about fraud. They're worried about my vote doesn't matter. No matter what I say, they're going to appoint who they want anyway. Tell them something, please.
It's not true. It's not true. And that's what they want you to think. They want you to doubt yourself, because if you doubt yourself, you're not going to use your voice.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't use your voice, they have what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can describe whoever they is for you. But again, for me, I'm voting in every election. If I can drive around the polls and I look like a crazy person to see if they're open, I would do that, because it's that important.
I went early. I was like,
there you go. Let's get it out the way.
Yeah, why
it
we
was quick
waiting?
and easy. You're not dealing with this madness on election day.
I'm about to go deal with it, but it's a different reason.
And listen, that's okay. Go out and vote. We're not saying go out and vote on
please
election
and
day.
thank you.
There's a sense of pride you get with voting on election day too. I respect that.
I feel like I got an S on my back, like I saved something.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying? I don't know what I saved, but I saved something.
You saved Missouri City.
Hey, I love Missouri City. Anything else you want the people to know? I talked about these propositions. They are full of proper something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ooh wee, man. And if you don't know, and it's so tricky and deceiving, if it's for the people, make it understandable for the people. What are you doing?
Listen, I ain't got nothing to say after that, because that's it.
How can I vote on something I don't understand? And it works in your favor, as always, whoever your is, you know. But we would like to actually get this in layman's terms. I mean, if you can put it in the smallest form, put it in Chat GPT if you have to, you know. And
what I'll do is I'll send, I mentioned Rep Reynolds and State Senator Boris Miles. I have their cheat sheet. I'll send that to you direct as well, so that way you can send it. But
you can post it.
Yeah, only thing I got, man, just please vote. First of all, I thank you, Fiya, for this this platform and what you're doing with Mo City Radio, and just to the people, man, just let your voice be heard every election, not just presidentials. Every single election, make them feel you at the voter polls.
Is there one thing that you planned to talk about and you haven't?
No, I'm good.
You're good. There's nothing.
I'm super good.
Okay.
Anytime I see you, I'm super good.
We are American here.
There you go.
And we love Missouri City. And I thank you for saying that, because I love to be where I am. I love to be in the middle. I'm the middleman. I'm the connection.
Yep.
So I love it. And I want you guys to show up to our upcoming. I don't care what happens. You guys are the best. And I know you're going to win. 12 on the clock. So what I want you guys to do is remember, we got these events coming up with the students, and we're going to be reaching out to high schools. If you guys can participate in any way. What's your high school?
I went to Dulles High School. My wife went to Hightower. So
okay, so I need both of y'all to reach out to them, to their theater department, and let them know that we're having an event coming up, and that we would love to have their best, so we can do a healthy battle of the school. Whatever we can do to uplift Missouri City, because guess who wins in the end? If we get great artists from every school and they come out, and the pride, Missouri City pride is going to be amazing. So I want to make sure that we light Missouri City up, and we're going to start from look, this is the thing. They're going to be running our cities and communities and taking care of us.
Future.
So it's better to lock in with them. I won't favor. I'm just saying it's better to lock in with them right now and catch them while they're coming up. Give them aid in things that people find not necessary. Oh, music. Oh, get a career, this and that. And I've seen 10-year-old millionaires.
It's the artistry we talked about. If you platform them, you give them what they need to grow, they're going to come back. There you go.
And they'll come back home and bring revenue.
There you go. To Missouri City.
Taxes, homes.
All of it.
Businesses. So we need to love on them. It is Fiya here with Mo City Radio, and we are here with James Davison, and we will leave you in peace. Make sure you pull up, come shake his hand.
Oh yeah.
Show him love. He's at the polls. He does not bite, and he answers your calls. And we are out here today.
All right.